Hello, welcome to Talking Game. It's finished West Ham United 3, Southampton 0. My guest over here on the Swan. Chelsea, what do you make of that?
You're so funny. Well said. I thought it was a very good game. I thought we played amazing. It was a good start from all of us. And I think it's very well deserved that we get absolutely pissed in honour of our 3-0 victory.
I can't hear a fucking thing.
Bez, Marko Navic has come in for a lot of criticism over the last 5 months. Has he answered a lot of questions for you today? Marko Navic scored 2 goals. Has he answered a lot?
Well, I thought he'd done really well. I think he will probably stay at the end of the season. Hold on, let me just get the other side of the Swan because I can't fucking deal with this. Right. Yeah, no, I thought he'd done really well today. I think he won't go to the end of the season. I think he'll stay and. Yeah, it was a really good game. I mean, he didn't even have a shot on target. So, Marko, if you continue to do that, you're more than welcome. I know I've got a fat belly, but it's been a long summer. So, yeah, well, long winter, so we say.
Gonzo, you enjoyed corporate today, last home game of the season. You enjoyed yourself. What do you make of today's win?
Well, what a lovely day in corporate. Free drinks.
Corporate!
Free drinks. Free food. I have got to, I can't publicly thank who's taken us to corporate today. But I do thank him or her. It was bloody good. It was bloody good.
What do you make of Marko Navic, Gonzo? Since January, you have publicly said we need to sell him, we need to sell him, we need to sell him. Has he changed your mind yet? 2 goals today, hand us the 3 points if you like.
I've got to say, Gio, I would not sell him unless someone offered us 40 million, in which case I would sell him. But I'll tell you what, he was reinvigorated today. He had a spring in his step, a loin in his groin, and he was good. He was decent today. And basically, he won the game for us. I thought Southampton were on their holidays a little bit. We weren't. We started our holidays probably about a month ago. We'd got into the rhythm of thinking, actually, we need points in the Premier League. Southampton are just happy to be in the Premier League. We were looking to gain an additional place today, and Marko Navic was very much a part of that.
Chelsea, Ryan Frederick's got his first Premier League goal for West Ham today. He's obviously scored against Macclesfield in League Cup. Scored against West Ham today. Zabaleta has signed his 1-year extension, if you like. But is Ryan Frederick sort of West Ham's number one right back from now on?
Yes, I feel like now we've got Fredericks to kind of come in now. He's grown in, he's very good for us, fast paced, get on good on the ball. I think he's got a lot of confidence now, especially now with the goal to end the season. Zabaleta, I appreciate he's got a new contract, he deserved it, he worked hard, but definitely Fredericks to be a player 1. I think he's got a lot of motivation going in for him.
Don't worry about the noise from them, the microphone's there, you can't hear it.
But no, yeah, definitely number 1.
Bez, you're from Southampton. A big win for you personally today, 3-0 against your neighbours. What do you make of that win today?
Well, all I've got to say is 3-0 to the Cockney boys, 3-0. You're shit, and you're lucky you ain't going down. Next season, if you don't back your manager, you are going down. Now, listen, they didn't have a shot on target today. They were poor, not one shot that was produced all the time. Southampton have gone to Watford a few weeks ago and got a draw, and they were unlucky to get a draw. So, I think that, to be fair, it was a pretty tight affair, but we played so well they couldn't get above us.
We've all been in party mode today. It's the last home game of the season. We've got a lot of crowd here, so we're going to turn the camera on them. Danny, what do you make of that win?
Hey?
What do you make of that win?
Oh, it's lovely, mate. Lovely. Good chance to finish the top half now. I think you've got a good chance of beating Watford next week.
We're here, so I admit it can't be.
You never know with us, but after the form we've shown, Watford have not been that good, really, last few games. So if we can finish in the top 10, I think that'd be great for next season.
Mike, what do you make of the performance today? 3-0 win, 3 points for West Ham. Is it sort of papering over the cracks, or is this what we can expect from Pellegrini next season when he's got a fully fit squad?
Good team performance. And I think if he gets the money, he'll improve us.
Who impressed you out there for West Ham today?
My man Noble. always making always starting things off. Generally, a good team performance. No one really stood out.
Fantastic.
All the while.
Right, just a quick question, everybody. Marko Navic, hands up if you would keep him in the summer. Marko Navic, would you keep him? Put your hands up.
50-50.
If you would sell him, put your hands up.
No.
I'd sell him.
I'd sell him as well.
Who's going to buy him?
Marko Navic is 50-50. What's that?
Who's going to buy him? Trade him in, no, wait, get a new style. Well, time to go, Warney. Up the road. He walked round the pits and he was slugging round the pits with his family, like, oh, at the end of the match, no way. He didn't look like he wanted to walk around. That's my opinion, no way. Sometimes we'll be on it later.
That's right, Northern Ireland viewers.
That's right. Big Peter O. Get well soon, mate.
Get well soon, Peter.
Hey, we're all drinking beer. Sorry, you can't. Keep taking your insulin.
I'm 50-50. I like him as a player, but he's got to want to play for us. As long as he wants to play for us, I'll keep him. If he's going to be the second half of the season, Elmovic, no point. So.
I think he should go.
Why is that, Tony?
Because I think that his performances in the last 2 games is because he wants to leave, not because he wants to stay.
Interesting. Bez, they're quite split over selling or keeping Marko Navic. Put your trousers up. Bez, what would you say over Marko Navic? Would you keep him or sell him?
I would probably keep him unless someone would pay 40-50 million for him. I'd probably keep him. So yeah, we got to give him another shout and go from there. All right. Yeah.
Gonzo, come here. Gonzo, come this side of the camera. Gonzo, well, give us a second. What to say? Gonzo, what's your final thoughts on today's game? 3-0 win over Southampton, 3 points. We're probably finishing 11th or 10th this season. What do you make of the season overall?
Look, I mean, listen, today is a party atmosphere. I thought Southampton got safe, Gio, on the last game, you know, and there would have been a collective sigh of relief from them. We had our sigh of relief a month ago, or whatever it may have been. We had our sigh of relief then. Today we were up for it. I don't know what happened with Anderson. Maybe.
And Rice.
Well, Rice as well. Do you know what happened?
No, I think they were just rested / slight lock.
Yeah, well, maybe it was because of that. But when I didn't see Rice, I didn't see Anderson in the starting lineup. I thought, what the fuck? What on earth? Excuse me, is going on here? And I thought it might impact us in some way, but it didn't seem to. We played in a swashbuckling style. Southampton played like they were ready to go on their holidays, and fair play to them. It's no mean feat to stay in this Premier League. It's hard, and you look at teams like Huddersfield who have battled their asses off but have lost 10 games in a row. They still can't stay in the league. I guess I don't know the other results from today. Cardiff.
There was only one 3 p.m. game. Wolves were playing someone.
And they won?
I don't know.
Well, there you go. But and that goes to show that it's been a
Fulham. They were playing Fulham.
Okay, but it goes to show that it's been a party atmosphere today. I thought we were good to win 3-0. There was echoes of the last home game of last season, which was Everton, which we won convincingly. Today we won convincingly, Gio. I mean, people are going to be tuning in to watch this, and they're going to want to know what we thought of the game. The truth of the matter is, it was very much a celebration today. I mean, we had a couple of goals from Arnautovic. I noticed you chatting with the fellas there. Was it enough to keep Arnautovic?
Is that enough for you? Is that enough for you, Gonzo?
No, not really, because I think he's shown enough attitude, and I mean poor attitude, to suggest that maybe it's time to move him on and get somebody else who's fully committed. But he looked almost back to the normal Arnautovic today. But is that right? Do we accept that he can down tools for 2 months?
Can he choose when to turn
Exactly. So is that what we accept now? If we accept that the normal Arnautovic can down tools for 2 months and play for 1,
2 months,
it's not enough for me, Gio. It's really not. But as a game for the last home game of the season, I was pleased. I thought we played well. And we were too much for Southampton. And don't get me wrong, next season will be too much for Southampton, because Southampton will not spend enough money to enable them to compete, which I'm sorry to say, for 11th, 10th, 12th.
Yeah.
position in the Premier League, which is what West Ham are competing for. I'm going to hand it over to
Yeah,
Chelsea.
we'll get. Gonzo, just quickly, who's your West Ham man of the match today? Is it Marco?
Has to be.
Yeah, it has to be.
I think so.
Anyway, we'll get the final words on Chelsea in a second. It's been a funny old season for West Ham this season with Pellegrini. We all expected perhaps a little bit more than we've actually got. But today, Chelsea, there's been enough today to sort of hint to you that actually there's brighter things on the horizon for West Ham under Pellegrini.
Oh, I don't know, because I had a lot of times this season where I thought we were going to do well, and then we just were inconsistent one after another, and then really good. If you're going to take today's performance and then take on the hope that our transfer throughout the summer is going to be good, then I'd like to think we've got a lot of strong promise new season for Europa League 7th place position. But that is only if we get the right players and then get the right attitude come the new season.
Is it Marko Arnautovic for man of match for you, Chelsea?
Yes, Marko Arnautovic.
Bez and Marko Arnautovic for man of match for you?
I mean, I know he scored 2 goals and, you know, he done quite well last season, but yeah, I suppose he'd probably take man of the match, but I just wanted to alliterate my Hammer Player of the Year. I just want to give credit to Fabianski. I come on here at the start of the season. I didn't really think he would make a difference to the West Ham side, and he has been the difference between us getting 30 points to 40 plus. He's been brilliant this year, and like I say, I did say I'd buy him a Polish sausage, and I do stand by that comment. So, you know, Fab, if you want to come and meet me for a Tiski or a Polish sausage at some point, feel free, mate. I will honour that gesture. You know what I mean? I think so.
I don't remember too much about today's game. I was being in party mode since 8 o'clock with Bez and a few others as well. But the season's been a bit up and down for me. But the only difference between fucking hell, Gonzo's pissing behind the camera.
What's he doing?
He pisses when he wants. He pisses when he wants. Gonzo's from Hammershot. He pisses when he wants. The only difference for me is this season we've gone into every game with a little bit of hope. We've gone into every single game this season thinking we could get something from here. Whereas last season I was hoping we could keep it down to sort of a 2-goal deficit under Moyes, if you like. I thought, I hope they'll get thrashed today. Today we're going to games thinking we might actually get a win from as well. I'll give to Marko Arnautovic through default for man of match. Myself and Gonzo will be doing a cup of tea during this week. But I know there's one more game, but just because it's the last home game this season, myself, Gonzo, and loads of others would just like to say thank you very much for joining through Hammershot throughout this season. We very much appreciate it. From Gonzo myself, if you want to see more Chelsea, head over to our forum channel, link is in the description below. Bez, of course, as always, has been on there all season. Gonzo, final words from yourself.
Yeah, I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody that's tuned in to all our material, be it good, bad or indifferent, all season. Obviously it's a bit of a mash-up, as you youngsters call it. How old are you, Chelsea?
22.
22. Chelsea calls it a mash-up, certainly, for our last sort of review of the season. But we really do appreciate...
Second last review. We've got one more.
Well, we've got one more review, but as a home review, we do appreciate each and every click on our channel. Thank you to Chelsea, who's brought a whole new concept. A whole new concept.
Don't go that far.
No, but it looks like a biker jacket, right?
It's a Tommy Hilfiger jacket, babes.
That shows how fashionable I am, but I am a man of the King apparel. Link is in the description below.
Short sharky, mate. Drop a like on the video.
Many won't.
Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new to this channel. Myself and Gonzo will be back with a cup of tea during the week. We'll have our Watford preview, which is the final game of the season. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're right here. Bez, Chelsea, Gonzo, myself. We'd like to say thank you very much and thank you for joining us, and we'll see you very, very soon.